Okay, so we're gonna pull the battery straight out. That's what the instructions say. Straight out we go. And hefty battery. Okay, so the spacers we needed, we actually used one of each. A large, and then a medium, and then a small in there. These all lock into place fairly well. Okay, so this is just a public service statement, is to attach your charger cable to the battery before you put the battery in there. This might be like general knowledge, or like everyone should know this, but just in case, it's going to save you a lot of heartache and frustration and turn a 20-minute project into an hour-and-a-half project. Okay, anyway, so plug in your charging terminals to the battery before you hook up the main terminals. You're just going to go in reverse, positive first, and then negative second. Try and keep everything as organized as possible. Okay. Okay. Gonna tuck this in, but not too much, and leave ourselves some space for when we replace this cover. Replace this cover. We have this first. Goes there. That goes in there. And actually, before we tighten any more screws down, I'm gonna make sure this bike starts. Perfect. First start, let's see how it does. Cold start. Everything looks good. All right, guys, so we've installed the battery, had its first start, started up fine. It did feel like a little chug, like it took a little bit more than I felt like it maybe should have to get the bike started on its very first start. But it started just fine. We've been riding around for about 20 minutes and everything is great. Again, this is just the install video and the first ride, startup, everything. So we will have, maybe we'll have a follow-up video just to let you know how the battery is doing. I am all about the lithium batteries for your motorcycles. I used to have your standard, like the maintenance-free batteries that that you buy with your bike, Yuasa, and it's been so long since I've had a regular battery that I can't even remember the typical brand names. But I bought a I can't even remember the name. I bought a lithium battery for the Super Duke. Bought it off of Revzilla. I basically spent a couple $100 on a lithium battery because the battery that was in the Super Duke when I bought it wouldn't start after I hadn't ridden it for a while, and that was probably my bad because I didn't charge it regularly enough. And then I bought another battery, and that battery lasted about a year, but I was more vigilant about charging that battery, and still it lasted about a year and a half, and I was like, you know what, I'm not going to spend $7,500 on a battery every year. I'm gonna drop $200 on a lithium battery and just see what happens. So pulled the trigger, bought the battery, and to be honest, I think I charged that battery one time in the next 4 years that I own that motorcycle, and it was absolutely amazing. Again, bike started up when it was cold, in cold weather, in hot weather, it didn't matter. First try every time. I think there was one time where I probably went like 4 months without riding the motorcycle, being super busy or for whatever reason, and I think it struggled, and so I took it out for a nice long ride after that. Still, I didn't charge it that time, and it was fine. It was fine. So that was a different brand battery. I can't remember the name of the brand, but I'll have it here on the screen for you in case you want to check one of those out, because I can do nothing but rave about that. The only thing I would say is that battery did not come with spacers, so it was kind of like, you know, you take this big heavy standard battery and then you put in a lithium battery, which is just small. It's small in form factor, and it's way lighter, and it was just kind of in the same space, the form factor of the old battery. And you know, it's not rattling around in there really, because it doesn't really you know, it's only going to rattle it around so much. But the fact that it didn't come with any spacers, it was kind of annoying, because what happened was when I bought this NOCO battery for the Moto Guzzi, it came with spacers, and really it pretty much fills up exactly the same space that the old battery did, with these plastic spacers. And you know, the process was pretty straightforward. It took me a lot longer than I thought it was, but that was because of user error, because it just wasn't I ended up dropping bolts and stuff inside the bike, so that was just annoying for me. But everything else was fine, and I'm really happy with the NOCO battery. I have a link for you guys. I'll have a long-term, not necessarily review, but I'll talk about this later in later videos, so make sure you hit that subscribe button to follow up and find out if I have any problems with the NOCO battery. I can't imagine that I will. I've hooked up the charge for it, so I'll charge it when I feel like it needs it, or if it looks like it's the bike is having trouble starting. But I think everything's just going to be fine. I'll let you guys know, and if you have questions regarding the NOCO lithium ion battery, make sure you leave them in the comments. That's all I got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you learned something, you liked this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up down there, which is the like button, and if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button. Guys, if you're out there riding, please be safe, be kind to one another. My name is Eric, I'm that one guy, and I am out.